Good evening, I'm Natalie Shepard.
And I'm Tom Trung. Investigators are searching for a 14-year-old boy accused of shooting another 14-year-old several times after an argument in New Orleans East.
Tanya Dahl spoke exclusively to the victim, who was released from the hospital tonight and is now home recovering. Tanya?
Well, Ton and Natalie, people living in that neighborhood where that shooting unfolded, including that 14-year-old victim and his family, say the violence needs to stop.
Kids get bumps and bruises, but they're not supposed to get scars like these.
Right here, right here, right here, and right here.
This 14-year-old was shot last Thursday, riding his bike in the 8900 block of Morrison Road, around 11:30 in the morning, by someone he once called a friend. We're not identifying this victim because he's a juvenile. The unarmed 7th grader says a verbal argument about his sister quickly turned violent, with police responding to reports of shots fired.
He was like, "Ma, I don't want your sister." I'm like, and then he pulled out his gun. And then he shot me in my shoulder. Then I hit him twice. And then he shot me 3 more times.
The 7th grader, who was hit by gunfire 4 times, was able to run 2 blocks away to find help.
I felt I'm gonna die. And then I got up and I ran.
New Orleans police have now identified the alleged shooter as 14-year-old Tyrone Walton. The NOPD releasing his photo and name today, citing the Louisiana State Children's Code. It allows law enforcement agencies to ID juveniles who are wanted for felony-grade crimes.
We have a lot of kids that are growing up in pretty dangerous, sort of violent environments, and that's how their brain adjusts to that. So they sometimes end up in sort of this survival mode, so it's either fight or flight.
Paulette Carter is the executive director of Children's Bureau of New Orleans. It works with at-risk kids. She says this latest case is unfortunate, but stresses the importance of teaching kids at an early age life skills like anger management and conflict negotiation at school to help curb violent behavior.
We have to, as a community, really think about what are some of those things that we can put in place to prevent this thing from happening.
Trauma seen and felt by many kids across the city.
Do you think this needs to stop?
Mm-hmm.
The NOPD says once Walton is located, he'll be charged with aggravated battery by shooting and juvenile in possession of a firearm.